Fala pessoal, eu conversei com o Rodrigo Blankenship, que é o kicker do Indianapolis Colts. Ele que tem sangue brasileiro, a mãe dele é brasileira, ele tem família em Recife ainda, e foi uma conversa bem legal. A gente falou sobre a grande temporada que ele vem tendo, o desempenho dos Colts na temporada, falamos sobre o Philip Rivers e como que ele é nos bastidores, então foi um bate-papo bem interessante, espero que vocês gostem. Lembrando que esses vídeos que eu faço, o podcast, tudo é um oferecimento dos apoiadores do Cara dos Esportes. Se você curte o meu trabalho e quer ajudar o meu trabalho a continuar, vai no link na descrição ou busque Cara dos Esportes no PicPay. Tem plano mensal a partir de R$ 10 e você tem acesso a benefícios como newsletter exclusivo, podcast extra, tem grupo no WhatsApp e todo mundo que assinar o plano MVP até o dia 30 de novembro concorre a um boneco personalizado de jogador da NFL. Link está na descrição também. Então vamos lá para minha conversa com o Rodrigo Blankenship e espero que vocês gostem. So, Rodrigo Blankenship, Colts kicker. How's life as an NFL player, man? I know it's a weird year, but it must be crazy finally reaching the league after dreaming it for so long.
Yeah, I mean it's incredible and it's a dream come true. I'm very blessed and very fortunate to be here, and I'm just trying to enjoy it and take it one day at a time and really just enjoy being here.
What changes specifically from being a kicker on college to the NFL? From the outside, seems pretty straightforward. I know it isn't on the field, but how big is the learning curve, and what specifically is different from kicking in college from the NFL?
Um, I think it's just accountability for yourself. In college, we always have coaches with us, and they're kind of managing our practices every day. But here, Coach Bubba and Coach Reiki, our special teams coordinators, really give us we're at our discretion to do what we need to do to be ready to go for practice and for games. So it's just like being accountable, holding yourself accountable, and just being smart and being efficient with yourself and how you prepare each day, because you know what's best for you. And so, they really trust us, not just me, but also Rigo and Luke. They trust us that we know what we have to do to be ready to go each day. So I would say that's the biggest change is, just, having a lot more responsibility and accountability for yourself.
You're taking this change pretty well. You're having a great rookie season. What is like, and you went undrafted, it's normal for a kicker, but did you expect you were going to be one of the leaders in points in the NFL and having this kind of performance so early in your career?
It's pretty normal for kickers to be, the highest scorers across the league. That's just kind of the way it's been for a few years. So I'm not surprised to be up there. But it's not something that I really think about or I really focus on a whole lot. I'm just trying to be the best that I can be at this awesome job, one opportunity at a time. And that's really all that I focus on. So, it's cool to be able to, look at the leaderboards and, see your name up there somewhere. But, it's not something I really focus on. I'm just trying to get better and, trying to continue to do good things for the team.
I saw a interview from you. You said you knew Cairo a while back because you guys share a kicking coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this kicking coach must be like the Bill Belichick of kicking coaches because you and Cairo are both having a great year. So do you talk with Cairo, who is also having a great year with the Chicago Bears? Have you talked to Cairo this year? Do you guys have a relationship?
I did talk to him a lot before and after the game when we played Chicago. I went out and talked to him for a little while before the game, before pregame warmups and all that stuff, and then spent a good bit of time talking to him after the game as well. But yeah, we both worked with Coach Mike McCabe. He worked with Cairo when he was at Tulane. And I've been working with Coach McCabe since I was like a seventh grader, a really long time. So we do have that in common. And yeah, we did talk for a while after the game. And, I may try and reach out to him again in the off season and just, continue to, ask him questions and, see what other kind of knowledge he may have to help me try and be successful.
I told some friends I was going to interview you, and every single one of them said the same thing. Ask him what's Felipe Rivers really like. So I'm asking you, how is Felipe Rivers really like? Is he so intense as he seems on the field? Does he really not swear?
I have never heard him swear. So I can attest to that. I think this is year 17 for him. So he's been there and done that. He's done just about anything and everything you could possibly imagine, as far as football goes. But he knows when it's time to work and he knows when it's time to have fun. And so I think that he's been, an incredible teammate and an incredible leader for us. He's all business when we step on the field, and then when we get in the locker room when we're done for the day, he's telling funny stories and playing cornhole with everybody and doing all that fun stuff. So he's been awesome to be around, and he's somebody that I that I look up to a little bit. When I was first playing Madden video games. The Chargers were one of my favorite teams to play with at the time, with him and LaDainian Tomlinson. So he was one of the first kind of names that I knew in pro football when I started to get really interested in football a long time ago. So it's been really cool, with him being, on the team now. It's a kind of a big full circle moment, so to speak.
The Colts are having a very good season. So, you guys are top of the AFC South, and not that many people thought you guys were gonna be ahead of the Titans, but here you are. What makes this team so competitive week in and week out? You guys really seems like a very solid team fundamentally, but what makes from the inside? What do you see that makes the Colts a special team?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we have, I think really, what's allowed us to have success so far is, we all really believe, and we all are really committed to, our single mission, and that's to win championships. I think that everybody kind of puts their ego aside and everybody puts the team above themselves, in every respect. And I think that that's something that has really allowed us to have success, because you see guys are coming in every single day and they are fully committed to being the best that they can be and fully committed to making this team better one day at a time. And I think that that's really what's helped us to have success so far, and hopefully we can continue to have success.
I don't know how close you follow this, but there was a lot of repercussion here in Brazil when the Colts signed you, because obviously your mom is Brazilian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, there was a little backlash. You know how people are on social media. Now, oh, he isn't really Brazilian. Oh, he doesn't consider himself to be Brazilian. I want to ask you, what is your relationship with Brazil? Do you consider yourself to be representing Brazil in the NFL?
I like to think so. Um, when I was younger, probably all the way through middle school, we would go to see my family in Brazil every year, whether it was for a summer vacation or for Christmas. We would go to see my family in Brazil every single year, up through middle school. Once I got into high school, the airfare started to get very expensive, and it wasn't. We weren't really in the best place financially to be able to continue to make those trips every year, so we had to stop. But yes, I love my Brazilian family, of course, and I'm looking forward to the next time that I can get to go and see everybody. I like to think that having some Brazilian heritage makes me a little bit unique, because there aren't a whole lot of players in the league, that can say that.
Actually, there was one, Cairo.
Yeah, exactly. It's just us. So I definitely think that makes us a little bit unique. And, yes, I'm very proud. I'm very proud of my, my heritage and my mom's family.
I know you're a big soccer guy, right? You played soccer, and I read an interview from you. You say you like Barcelona, Ronaldinho. But what else do you relate to as Brazilian? Stuff from Brazilian culture and stuff like that.
Oh man.
Food,
No,
music.
there's so much. I mean, I just always know that I love getting to go to Brazil. It's just a different, it's a different feeling. I love going to, I love going to the steakhouses over there. I love getting to go to the beach. It's, 2 or 3 blocks from my grandparents' house. It's just different. The people are different, and I just appreciate that. It's not what I'm used to. Um, so I think that I just always enjoy my time there. I always enjoy my time that I get to spend with my family. um, I guess the biggest the biggest thing would probably be the food. My mom, when I lived with my parents, loved to make a lot of Brazilian dishes, and so that was probably my favorite thing about it.
Where is your family here in Brazil? Where are they located?
My family in Brazil mostly lives in Recife.
Uh, the Northeast. So I know you're pretty busy. Don't want to keep you from too long, so the Colts fan be mad at me because I'm holding on to you.
Okay.
Rodrigo, thank you so much for this interview, and I really appreciate your time. I'm pulling for you. Hope you have a great season. Hope the Colts have a great season collectively, but you also individually. And best of luck the rest of the season. Stay healthy, and I'm sure Brazilian audience is rooting for you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Rodrigo.
Yes, sir. Ciao.
Muito obrigado, Rodrigo, e muito obrigado a você que assistiu. Não perca o podcast Cara dos Esportes. Tem programa sempre indo ao ar na madrugada de domingo para segunda, com análise completa da rodada de domingo, podcast às quartas, com o preview da próxima rodada, podcast extra às terças-feiras, né, com vários assuntos aí, principalmente relacionados à NFL. Se você curte meu trabalho, se torne um apoiador. Então é isso, pessoal. Até a próxima. Tchau.